right, so we want to know what the anatomy is of a hit song. Like, how do you know you have a hit?
How do you know you have a hit?
When you're in the studio, cooking up,
Yeah, I'm cheating, but I do pick it out. It could have been.
the song is done, you're like, yeah, that's it.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know the anatomy of a hit. All I can tell you is I know the anatomy of what feels good. I know the anatomy of authenticity.
Fits me right, you know.
I know because I think we can like
What does it feel like being here today at the BMI
we can say hits these days are different from hits back in the day because hits are more geared. It's more judged off of numbers and TikTok and isn't it? But I feel like something that's classic. If you can read it on a paper, if you can read the words on a paper, and it sounds like a great conversation,
How much was it?
and it mentally stimulates you in a way.
Was it in the 6 or 7 figures?
And musically, if you can hear, if the music tells a story without the song even being on it, and you merge those together, I think you might have a hit.
Okay.
Or a classic. What's more important to you, a hit or a classic?
I think a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B.
So that's what I try to do when I work. Yeah.
So speaking of that, take us back to that moment in the studio when you made "Let Me Love You." And like, how did
Whole month.
it was tell us about it.
No, I was in Miami working with Scott Storch, and we in Miami at his mansion, and a lot of going on parties. Gets lit. Neo comes out. He was a writer. It was during a camp. I had a bunch of producers and writers. Neo came out down there, had a couple vibes with him.
We're talking about hit songs.
You see what happened when you talk about hits? When you talk about classics, this is what happened.
Oh
You
man.
understand? Legend.
You met my wife, right? Amber. Yes. Pleasure. Yes. You good, baby?
We were just asking Mario the anatomy of a hit song.
The anatomy. The anatomy of a hit song comes from the concept. That's the first thing, the concept. Before lyrics, before anything, is what are we writing about? What are we going to come together and give to these artists? The second is, I believe it's the music. I think it's the music. I mean, sometimes artists have melodies ahead of time and they can give it to the producer, but for the most part, I believe that it comes from the music. And then from there, the melody. Melody is everything. Just to try to make sure that you find those hooky melodies.
I usually write melody first before I even have lyrics.
Oh, before you have definitely. That's exactly what we do. We write melodies first, and then we hum the melodies and see if they fit within the cadences of the music, and then lyrically just line it up.
Right now, because like
Yeah.
this is like one of my
Oh, man.
I studied this guy right here.
Let me tell you
like,
something.
listen, I studied this man.
I want
You
to
understand?
explain something to you, and I think I've told you before. Mario is one of the most prolific vocalists.
Wow.
I heard demos.
Wow.
Demos, Warren Campbell.
Wow.
Yes.
Shout out to-
What's
shout
the
out to
yes?
Warren.
Oh my goodness! What's the
Warren
song? Sky. Oh man, it was a record that he sent me, and I was like,
that Warren sent you?
Yes. Something Sky. I still play it.
This would have been a while.
It was. You
time
were
ago.
you were not
Okay.
not here, but
Yeah.
but I heard demos and I said, yo, this is they need to hear this part of him. And lo and behold, this part of him. You know what I mean? He is
Thank you.
amazing and one of the most recognizable voices in the music industry, I believe. And I'm happy to just be standing next to him and for him to know who I am.
Thank
and
you for your
I appreciate
contribution
you.
and what
Come
you've
on, man.
done.
Let me tell you something, bro.
I would
You know,
not
I told
be
you
here.
I love you, bro.
I'm talking about
I told you.
my mother got me a mic that tuned into the radio when I was like 4, 5 years old, and I was studying Boyz II Men songs, singing them. I didn't even know how to speak all the words yet, but I knew the melodies.
That's crazy.
So she knew from like I sung at the club when I was
Right,
14
right.
years
You
old.
told-
I'm like, it's crazy. But
That's
anyway,
bananas.
this is what shows you like how powerful music is. Like, we understand. This is what we're blessed with, but it's like he probably didn't even understand like how much
Nah,
it's like.
we just sing. This is all we wanted to do. I mean, think about it,
That's
Mario.
facts.
Think about it. I know from the time that you could think
Wow.
about it, that's all you wanted to do. I didn't know how to do nothing else. You know what I'm saying? But the one thing I can say is, we've been in it a really, really long time.
Very
And
long
guess
time.
what? Some people aren't. So that's just a testament of our integrity and how we actually give our contribution to music. Music gives it back when you give your contribution. It gives it back. And
Thank you for
longevity is the key, baby.
We're here tonight celebrating Babyface.
Yes,
another legend.
sir.
SZA, the
greatest.
Queen.
Yes.
You've been
Brass
in
and
the,
everything.
in the studio with them, both of you, I'm sure. Can you give us anything about your first moments with Babyface?
You said my who?
Your first moments. Can you take us
I mean,
back to your
I just remember not having a voice and he pulling it out of me. End of the Road was the first song we did, and my voice was horrible because I was on tour. And I came and he was like, just sing, I need feeling. Just give it to me. And I did my best, and I wanted to do it all over again. He said, we keeping it, and End of the Road is what you got. And I think it sucks. But
Right.
I love the emotion that he brought it out of me. He let me know that was there, even when your voice isn't. You know, he told me that about
The intention.
Gerald and Eddie Levert. The same thing. He said the intention. That's
The
exactly what he said.
intention.
The intention is everything. And a lot of artists, they don't embody that because if their voice is gone, they feel like I can't do it. No, you can do it. There's always techniques to go around it. There's always another note. There's always
You
another.
have to learn that even when you sing it live
Yeah,
sometimes.
absolutely. You gotta learn it on the fly.
Oh, God.
On the fly. Yeah, no doubt. Definitely.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.
Yo, this is Mario.
And this is Wanyá. And you just been
Thank you, guys.
Yo, you were not here, but I heard demos and I said, yo, this is they need to hear this part of him. And lo and behold, this part of him. You know what I mean? He is amazing.